Piquette. Leo Piquette was a MLA for the NDP. He was Indian Affairs critic during the 80s when this was a big deal. Still a big deal, but it's gone ignored somehow. And Leo Piquette was the Native Affairs critic for the NDP, and so he's going to give us a little bit of history about what happened within the province at that time. So come on up, Leo. Well, again.
I guess I have to press. Good morning, everyone. I'm very pleased to be here this morning. 1988, when the last year that we thought we had a deal, the Alberta government had signed the Grimshaw Agreement, basically trying to move ahead the process for land settlement with the federal government. And at that time, we had a tremendous coalition of people. The Lubicon people were supported by the United Nations, the World Council of Churches. We had a coalition around the world supporting this just cause of people who had left behind in terms of land settlement in the 1900s. What I find so unbelievable is that after the Grimshaw Accord fell apart in 1988 because the federal government did not want to move ahead, the province of Alberta decided to keep on stealing the natural resources away from the people. They had a choice of sharing the resources over the last 20 years and in fact failed to do so. Now with the new premier and hopefully maybe one day a new government, we need to move this forward in the Alberta perspective. As a rich province, as a booming province, we can't allow people to be living without water and sewer, without any sense of pride or self-identity, where we work against one people against one tribe against the other in order to really conquer and subdivide the native people of Alberta. So I call upon, number one, the Alberta provincial government, Ed Stelmach. It's time to step up to the plate. And it's time for Jim Prentice of the federal government to come and sit down and let's work on a deal tomorrow. At the very most, we should give both level of government 6 months to finally come to an agreement which makes sense for the Alberta people, the Lubicon Indian, and also to move ahead with other land deals which are still in question, like the Wabaska people that are still negotiating land deal agreements and right across Canada. So people, I congratulate the organizer for having resurrected this lost cause. And I have to say, I would say quite pessimistic about an event like today taking place. And I'd like to thank the organizer and my son Colin for having taken up a cause that I worked with Bernard and Fred Larnison back in the 1980s. And also people like Jim Gurnett, who preceded me, who also worked with the Lubicon as part of his mandate with the NDP. So thank you very much, and let's keep moving forward.